everyone, I'm Graham Ledger, and welcome to the Daily Ledger. Our cover story, Instigating Nationwide Anti-Police Anarchy out of the Community Organizer's Home, a.k.a. the White House, a.k.a. the American People's House. The radical, pro-militant, anti-civil society dots are now all connected. Barack Obama laying the groundwork for what might be called a modern-day civil war. It's a war on police, it's a race war, and it's all rolled into one festering Saul Alinsky distraction in order to impose more government control on we the people. Another meeting at the White House among law enforcement and so-called activists is merely compulsory cover for the Obama action plan of more government and less liberty. The president has completely hijacked the slaughter of 5 cops in Dallas and turned it into an excuse for anarchy in the streets based on phony arguments and gross exaggerations.
We flood communities with so many guns that it is easier for a teenager to buy a Glock than get his hands on a computer or even a book. And then we tell the police, you're a social worker, you're the parent, you're the teacher, you're the drug counselor. We tell them to keep those neighborhoods in check at all costs and do so without causing any political blowback.
And that was the memorial for the police officers. Meantime, in Los Angeles, the criminal front group Black Lives Matter is continuing its assault on police.
Attended many protests and talked to many of the leaders within that movement.
I ain't listening to that shit.
For these so-called protests. Now, this sounds to me like a coordinated attack, for lack of a better word. How do you frame it?
Absolutely. I've written extensively about this in my book. The people need to understand that this is a revolutionary militant organization. Take a look at the signs that the people are carrying, for instance. Now, many people have hand-painted signs, but
this is the so-called military gear. Instead, this president talks about this. Roll tape.
Some suffer far more under racism's burden. Some feel, to a far greater extent, discrimination's sting.
They're asleep.
Although most of us do our best to guard against it and teach our children better, none of us is entirely innocent. No institution is entirely immune. And that includes our police departments.
So what the president is insinuating, no, he's not insinuating, he's saying...
No institution is entirely immune. And that includes our police departments.
So what the president is insinuating, no, he's not insinuating, he's saying it, that many police officers, many police departments are racist, that there's a systemic racism in our law enforcement system. And for that to happen, there has to be some sort of conspiracy. And there is none. He has no proof of what he's saying.
Mm-mm-mm.